today we're going to eat one of these two chocolates. Greetings and welcome back to another fun and chocolicious episode of the Vodkast. I'm your host, as always, Jason Oliveira, and with us today are two chocolate bars. I discovered this one while at Fresh Market, actually looking for the Ben & Jerry's version of this. They're doing an ice cream version of their candy bars with Tony's Chocolonely's, and I can't seem to find it anywhere. So if you guys see it out in the wild, let me know in the comments below or send me a message because I really want to review their ice cream. Speaking of their ice cream, I did find the Boston cream pie, which I'm super excited about because it's my favorite donut and one of my favorite flavor combinations. But this is really interesting too because this is a dark milk chocolate with brownie pieces in it. That sounds delicious, doesn't it? I don't even know what dark milk chocolate is. It's got to be some kind of a hybrid. I love milk chocolate. I like some dark chocolates, not a huge fan. And of course, from the producer/seducer, we have the Raging Reaper chocolate bar. It is by Pepper Joe's. I'm a huge fan of Pepper Joe's, so if you've never checked out any of those products, you should definitely check them out. They're not a sponsor, but everything I've gotten from them is really good quality, and it seems like a small business, so show them some support. Decisions must be made. And due to the fact that I have tummy troubles pretty much 24/7, we're going to wait. And next week, we're going to do a hot week. I'm going to make some chili. I'm going to mix in some of the Mad Dog 357 number 9 plutonium, and we'll give that a test. We'll give this a whirl. It's just going to be a painful week next week. And to be honest, my friend Jess, who is going to be on the next episode of Vodkast and Friends with my friend Artie and myself, we're all talking about video games. And that should be coming out tomorrow, maybe even today, maybe Saturday, might be Monday. I don't know. I'm very limited on time. I'm dedicating today 100% until 5:30 or 5 o'clock to the Vodkast. So we'll be filming this review today, hopefully filming the Boston Cream review, and I really want to dive into the editing of the new episode of the Vodkast and Friends because I think you guys will dig it a lot. My point is that Jess sent me and picked up some of her own. They're the hot gummy bears. It's not the nitro one, the crazy one, but the next Vodkast and Friends, I'm assuming, will probably have something to do with that. But for today, we're going to get into the Tony's Chocolonely Ben & Jerry crossover bar 2. We had the first one. If you want to watch the review for that, it's right there. Also, later on, if you want to go back and check it out, there is a Chocolonely giant review that I did. It was a box set, and I found a few other bars to eat alongside it, rated them all, and you'll find that video there. So let's get into this one today so I don't keep you going all day, and I've got a lot of shit I got to do for the Vodkast today. And if you haven't had a chance to check out Tony Chocolonely's mission statement, you should check out their webpage. I'll try to remember and put it in the description or the comments below. If you guys want to read about what they're doing, it's slave-free chocolate, or as slave-free as they can possibly make it at this time. And they're trying to do that for all chocolates across the world. Let's get everything slave-free. Why is there still slavery in 2023? I don't know. Because greed, I suppose. I'm gonna bust this whole thing open because I want you guys to take a look at how insane their candy bars really do look. There's nothing normal about this bar. Look at it. Look how cool that is. Like, it's so easy to break apart. You want a big piece, you got a big piece. You want a little piece, you want a round piece, you're going to have to work for it. But I always like to go for, I think it's this corner. It's a nice square. It's a little piece of chocolate. As you guys may or may not know, I'm trying to consume as little extra As you guys may or may not know, I'm trying to consume as little added sugar as possible. It's impossible to avoid sugar altogether, but for you guys, of course, I'll do this. Now let's take a look at the coloring here. I don't know if you guys can see. It just looks like a milk chocolate to me. Maybe a little darker on top. Wait a minute. It almost looks like, no, I'm crazy. I'm just losing my mind. I have bad eyesight. I'm old. Let's just give it a whirl and see how it is. Thanks, Ben & Jerry's. Thanks, Tony Chocolonely. I don't know how you get that chocolate so smooth and creamy, but you work magic, Tony. Can I call you Tony, or should I call you Mr. Chocolonely? I feel like you deserve a little respect, Mr. Chocolonely. Once again, you've created a magnificent, delicious bar here. My only thing I was expecting when I think of Ben & Jerry's, I think of the Ben & Jerry's brownies that are fudge brownies, and they're soft. There's some crunchy bits in here that must be like baked brownies, like the edges of the brownies. Nonetheless, the flavor was there and it was delicious. But it is going to drop you a score. I was going to give it a 9, but I'm going to give it an 8. There is no reason why you shouldn't try this if you have any temptation or desire to try any of Tony Chocolonely's bars. There's none that'll really let you down. Unless you don't like dark chocolate, then the 70% dark chocolate isn't going to be something you're going to want to try. Otherwise, everything I've tried by them has been either amazing or really good. Nothing's been like, meh. And to be honest, there's really no blah, meh, blah, meh, blah, meh, blah, meh, blahs. It's just a preference thing. One last thing before we go, I want to point out this. This is called Screwball Whiskey. It is a peanut butter flavored whiskey, and you would think, oh yeah, right, I've had flavored whiskeys before. Maybe you wouldn't. I don't know if you've had whiskey before, but this really does truly encompass the flavor of peanut butter. Not just any I'm having a hard time with words today. Not just any peanut butter. It tastes like the peanut butter in Reese's Pieces. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. God damn it. So, if you were to take this, as Jess and I did last night, and mix it with Dr. Pepper, you end up with something that tastes very, very similar to a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. And there's your tip for the day if you're a person who enjoys making mixed drinks. As stated earlier, I've got a lot to cram into the end of the week. I really want to get this video done. I want to get the Ben & Jerry's Boston Cream Pie done, and I'd like to get my teeth really sunk into the next Vodkast and Friends, the video game episode, where we talk about our experiences with video games, our favorite controllers. We even make our own video game. It's crazy. And if you guys love peanut butter and chocolate like I like making these videos, you should consider liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and hit the little bell icon. It'll let you know every time I put out a new video. Don't forget to make someone smile today. Make yourself a better person tomorrow than you were today. Let's make the world spin a little bit happier together. Let's sing and dance in the sun and in the rain is one, my brothers and sisters. Live life to the fullest and love every moment of it, because you just never know when that moment's going to... Because you just never know when that last moment's going to come for you. However, never live in fear of that moment. Always live in love and never let your inner child die. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and take care of those around you who can't take care of themselves, but they're the ones that need it the most. I'm Jason Oliveira, and this is the Vodkast. I'll catch you guys a little bit further on down the road. Take care, everybody.
Don't go to sleep with a catch it in your pocket.
I lost my glasses.